Do you guys have like reciprocal relationships where if somebody calls you and they're like, hey man, I only got $2,000 to spend, Brandon, do you have somebody in another club you can refer them to and vice versa?
For sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I feel like,
do you guys have like a little
that's huge, though, like
Telegram thread of like all the hosts in town?
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like that's part of our job is like obviously knowing as many people as possible. But yeah, I for sure work with people at Zook and I work with people at Tau Group and people at Dre's. And if I have someone that's what they're looking for.
Right.
It's almost like Miracle on 34th Street, like Gimbals and Macy's, or they're like, Gimbals has it, whatever.
Right.
No, but like that's what it's about, and that's relationship building.
That's an obscure reference for somebody your age.
That's a great reference.
Because I gotta think you're like 20 years younger than me, and a reference from Macy's versus Gimbals from Miracle on 34th Street. That's a good one, man.
My mom
that's
brought
good
me up with that.
There you go. No, I love that, man.
But no, and that's honest to God how it is, And again, Beach Club, unreal place, but like going to the same place 3 times, like in the same weekend. Again, some people, that's what they look for, is that extreme luxury, that extreme experience. Some people, and that's like what people are paying for. Whereas I feel like some people are going for talent and they want to see someone different.
Yeah, you guys can't have everybody, right?
Yeah, and so like Zook has great talent, and good on them for that.
So again, I'll say it for you because I believe this wholeheartedly. I think Wynn, Encore, Beach Club, XS, I think they are the best. But if you were going to party somewhere else because you were just burnt out on the Wynn for whatever reason or just wanted to get off property, although there were like 4-day weekends where we'd show up, especially when we were all playing poker, where we'd show up like Friday morning at 10 a.m. and just not leave the property till Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. when we had to drive home to get to work. So where else would you go club-wise if you were going to like cross-refer somebody?
Yeah, of course. I really do like Zook and AU.
Where's Zook?
IU. So Zook is at Resorts World.
Oh, okay.
Both of those are. If I were to go anywhere else, that's probably where I'd go. It's new. Their talent's great. And the people over there are really good. One of my good friends is a host over there, Alex Trillo. He's a great guy.
Chris, you're gonna have to look this up. See if any of this stuff is public knowledge, like, or if there was a public press announcement. I'd love to hear, like, what did the Chainsmokers or Marshmello or whatever get paid a year to be the resident? Because that
I don't know. There
is a DJ in town where I happen to know what he got paid for a year's residency, but I can't say how or I can't say what it is. But I would be interested if any of this stuff is like public knowledge, or if there's a press release like the Wynn just spent $32 million to drop all this talent. Da, 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 da. So maybe Chris is a good internet sleuth. He might be able to find that. What else about your job are you loving, and what parts are you like, I could really do without? Oh, here we go. I think Chris has got some info.
Just like that. Well, I just found a random article that says Tiesto and Zed
they're going to Fontainebleau.
Make $250,000 per performance at Resorts World.
Fuck.
I also heard that they're looking to be leaving pretty soon.
$250,000 a show?
And that's for an average set time of 2 hours.
And they're probably playing there 50 times a year if they're the resident DJ.
Oh, for sure.
So what is it? How much is that?
Although I vaguely recall when Resorts World opened that like they were massively overpaying purely just to get the best talent.
Yeah. But you know what's funny is my uncle who works here, or he's retired now, he worked in marketing forever. And he talked about like how old school most of the marketing people are at these places where they're like buying taxi cab ads and stuff like that. And Resort Worlds apparently has like a real old school marketer that like just doesn't believe in online marketing. It's like, no, that's where all your clients are. Like they signed Miley Cyrus to some absurd dollar figure to play the opening weekend here. And then they kind of forgot to put in her contract that, oh yeah, we need you to have like 10 sponsored posts on your Instagram, which has like 30 million followers or something. So they're just like, the Resort Worlds lost so much good PR. They paid for the talent, but like didn't go the next step with the social media market. And I'm like, what a misfire, bro. Yeah, you have to look up how much Miley Cyrus got paid to open. I think it was New Year's Eve like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago at Resorts World when they opened. She just got paid some absurd amount of money because she was really hot, like in the public zeitgeist. And then they kind of screwed up the marketing on that. So anyway, what would you do differently if you owned the whole club, you were running the whole thing? What's something that you'd like to see at the Wynn?
Honestly, that place runs like a well-oiled machine, and I feel like its success is proof of that. Beach Club has been open for 13 years. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, well, this shelf life on a club is like 5 years.
For sure. But like, look at like I mentioned, like Liv is going to open at Fontainebleau across the street. Like all these places are opening, and you know, with Tao Group taking over Hakkasan Group, like how their success has been and this, that, and the other. And, you know, AU is closed on Sundays sometimes. Sometimes they're open.
What's AU?
AU is the pool at Resorts World.
Oh, okay.
It's their day club.
Got it.
But like Beach Club is always open. It's been open for however many years it's been open. I don't think there's anything like, again, our leaders are amazing. Ryan Jones, Stanley Allisman, Trevor, Sammy, those guys are awesome at what they do. They bring in the best talent. It's ran so well. It really is just unreal.